Okay, let's check now. Finally! It works! God, okay. Alright, chat. Some crazy stuff to discuss here today. We got a bunch of thunderstorms affecting... Hold on. We got thunderstorms affecting... We got a big... Oh, shit, sorry. Oh, shit, okay. We got... Let me refresh the radar. Okay. We got a big severe weather outbreak risk affecting parts of Oklahoma, Nebraska, Texas, Tulsa, and Louisiana, and also a little bit of Illinois right over here, as you can see, but I won't expect to see too much activity today. Let's hope my anxiety does not get too high today with this weather and stuff. But we're going to go ahead and jump right into the stream because we got some big storms to talk about here. So, we're going to take a look at this storm over here that has a possible tornado. Let's go ahead and take a look at these storms here for possible rotation. Ooh, yeah, look. There's a lot of activity right here in this storm. I would probably see a tornado warning being issued for this area. Right here. That is rotation right there, chat. They're near Higgins. Near Higgins in the panhandle of Texas. Let's take a look at this one near Southton. Okay, we got... Oh, shit. Okay. So we got two areas of possible tornado activity developing here. These two masses of hot air, two masses of warm air, and the green being the cold air is merging all together to combine all of this energy, chat. Let's play it on tilt 2 and see what's going on. So look, hot air and then cold air right there, matching up. Okay, we got a new severe thunderstorm warning, chat. Let's take a look at this one. As you can see, this one is performing a little hook right here. Got some green right here for possible rotation. By the way, guys, this stream's going to end at 8:45 or approximately 9 o'clock so I can join on RR with my friends. My friends are going to get on at 8:45 because they had to do something. So yeah, but we got some rotation activity on here. See right here, see? So those are some rotation activities right there. Let's go ahead and take a look at these storms up back here. Okay, so that storm's going to be allowed to expire. Yeah, everything's exploding all over the place near Higgins right now. Possible tornadoes trying to drop right here. There's a lot of explosion near Higgins and stuff. Sorry guys, my radar was working up. There's a lot of explosion. Let's play it. That's going to turn into a tornado warning possibly, guys, because look, in right here near Higgins... See, that's a lot of rotation activity right there. I would be advised to listen to your NOAA weather radio Let me turn my show down in my background. I would recommend, guys, you taking a look at your NOAA weather radio. Listening to your NOAA weather radio for possible storm activity. We're going to take a look. Oh, we got another one for possible tornado. So let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, so you see all this red merging with this green. This is warm air, cold air. We got a lot of warm air and then cold air surrounding the entire wedge. The sludge of warm air and cold air is probably going to produce a tornado here near Arkansas City in the panhandle of here in Oklahoma. No, it's here in Wichita, near Wichita actually. Let's take a look at it on tilt 2. Okay. This is where my main focus would be here in Silverdare, near Silverdare. This will be my main focus near Silverdare. Because we got a lot of hot air, and all couplets of these hot air here are trying to produce a lot of widespread tornadoes. Remember, the green is cold air, the red is warm air. So we got warm air and cold air trying to merge this huge sludge together, chat. Remember that. That's very important. We're going to go ahead and play it on tilt 1 and tilt 2 and see what it does. Okay, so it's a lot of activity going on here. There might be widespread tornado warnings and stuff. It might be widespread tornado warnings and stuff, but we're going to play on tilt 2. But it might be widespread tornado warnings here, chat. Arkansas City is where I want to be mostly concerned about. Near Silverdare is where I'm mostly concerned about. Because if you see this big cell right here, all the activity is right here in that storm. And as you can see, if you do notice, I see, hold on, let me zoom into radar, sorry you guys. We got a super, super light purple right here, which means there's a lot of hail producing inside this storm. So I want you to be weather aware near Arkansas City and here and near Silverdare. Like I said, there's a lot of explosion on the radar, so I can't tell which states is which, because there's a lot of explosion on the radar, so I'm trying to be my best to give you all the best possible information that I can give you. But over here in Illinois, we do have a special weather statement here in Illinois, over here, but it's up like near the Chicago area. So let's take a look. So tornadoes are expected for across the central and central plains. These storms over here may turn into cells and work their way into Springfield. Oh, we got our first tornado warning, guys. Okay, we got our first tornado warning of the stream for Oklahoma and Rogers. Okay, guys, so look. Do you see all this rotation right here? That's what I was talking about. Let's read it. 7 miles west of Higgins, south of Higgins. I was correct. Because you see all that activity right there? That's going to be a tornado right there near Higgins and near Arnett. So it's closest to Arnett and closest to Higgins. It's just exiting Higgins right now. It's probably going to make its way towards Arnett. So on tilt 2, the rotation looks like it's weakening near Higgins. But on tilt 1, it's intensifying far from Higgins. Let's take a look back at these severe thunderstorm warnings here with a possible production of a tornado. Let's see what's happening here. Okay. Right, let's take a look at the activity on tilt 2 near Silverdare. let's take a look on the activity 2 here near Silverdare. So, concerning of rotations exiting out of the Silverdare area, and it is making it pass towards to there. So, I'm going to play this on loop, and I'm going to go AFK real quick because I have to go use the restroom, but I'm going to play this on loop. You guys can watch the radar. This is near the Tulsa and near the Ponica City area. Like I said, I do not know which states it's in because we got warnings exploding all over the radar. So, I'm going to go AFK real quick, guys. You guys can look at the radar. Oh, hi, Brian Campbell. Brian Crandall. Sorry, Brian. I was not listening to your messages, Brian. I'm sorry. Like the stream and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Did you like the... Well, I gotta go AFK real quick, guys, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna play this on loop. I'm playing this on loop near Arkansas City and Ponica City. Like I said, I do not know what states those are because there's, like, warnings exploding all over the radar. Warnings and watches exploding all over the radar. But I gotta go to the bathroom real quick, guys. Tell me if you liked it or not in the chat when I get back. Okay, chat, I'm back. Okay, Brian. Colonel Good. So, Brian, I want to show you this concern near Arkansas. This is what I want to show you, okay? Okay. So, all of this, if I'm correct, that's a bunch of warm air. That's a big sludge of warm air. The green is cold air, I think. So, we got a bunch of warm air, a sludge of warm air, and a bunch of cold air surrounding around this sludge, which can produce a lot of tornado activity right here. That's what I want to be mostly keeping an eye on. Let's go back to that tornado warning in Rogers Mills, Oklahoma, and Ellis, Oklahoma. So, near Higgins, the rotation looks like it is weakening near Higgins. But on Tilt 2, there's a lot of activity here near Higgins, chat. I want you to be mostly concerned if you live and if you are in Ellis County in Oklahoma, in northwestern Oklahoma, or Rogers Mills County in western Oklahoma. I would advise you take shelter right now if y'all are watching from that area. I would most definitely advise you take shelter. We're going to play this to see what it's doing. Okay, chat, so if you kind of see it's going up like this. If you can kind of see it's going up like that. Let's go back to that. Let's go. Oh, we got a considerable severe thunderstorm warning here in Texas. No, wait. That's associated with the tornado warning. We got a severe thunderstorm warning, a considerable one here in Osage, Oklahoma. That's for this big sludge of activity right here. That's for this big sludge of activity right here currently, chat. This is probably the most biggest amount of activity I've seen. Can you kind of look like what that shape is? Because it looks like it's shaped kind of like a bean. It's kind of shaped like a bean. There, a little bit, if you could see right there. Also, I do have a risk in my state. We got a small marginal risk. I don't think it's going to produce too much activity today. We might just get rain and thunder. A little bit of heavy rain, too, as well. We'll take a look at the flash flooding weather outlook for y'all today. let's take a look at the flash flood risk for y'all today. Let me do this real quick. Turn off all warnings. And then let me just... Wait, turn off all warnings. Okay. Let me just go ahead and do this. And turn this off. Alright, guys, so look. Here's your excessive rainfall outlook right now here today. See? Here's your excessive rainfall outlook today. I want to be mostly concerned for heavy rainfall here in the state of Nebraska and a little bit here of Oklahoma. So we got an excessive rainfall outlook for multiple parts of multiple states. Well, that's what I want to be concerned about. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Alright, here we go. Let's go back to that tornado warning in Ellis, Oklahoma. Ooh, okay, we just got a little bit of spark of activity right here. Look, you see all this little activity right here of rotation? It's exiting the area of Higgins, but on tilt 2, it's still in a little bit the area of Higgins. So I believe sirens are probably going off here near Higgins. So if y'all live in Higgins and your sirens are going off, you must be taking shelter right now. Because that might become on the ground. I do not know if that will turn to be coming on the ground. We'll take a look at this severe thunderstorm warning that expires at 62 minutes. Not a lot of activity, just some of the same, just warm air and a little bit of cold air right there. Combining together. So no really cool activity going on here on the radar, guys. Let's take a look at this one here near Cedar Lake, near Cedar Vale. Sorry, Cedar Vale. Okay, so if y'all look, we got activity here, activity here. I'm glad y'all are listening, and I'm trying to learn about this stuff. Because if y'all don't know about weather, that's why we're doing this stream tonight. So we got rotation here, a rotation activity here. Okay? We got rotation activity there, a rotation activity over there. So, if you're watching meteorologist weather forecasts right now, you should come and watch mine because mine is a little bit accurate, but not too accurate. I'm going to play a loop on the radar again because I'm going to go refill my water up, guys. So, I will be right back. I have 2 areas looping. I have the tornado warning area looping and this area looping. So, you guys can watch the warnings there because that's what we're focusing on this evening tonight. But we're only doing this until 8:45 or 9 o'clock tops, so... Alright, guys, I'll be right back. Gotta go do something real quick. Gotta go fill my water up. Make sure you like and subscribe while I'm gone for more updates. Okay, guys, I am back. We will get back to looking at the radar. Nick, are you serious? Okay, Nick. Yep, you're canceled. Yep, you're canceled. We're not gonna have that much. You know what? Let's find out how your weather is, Nick. Maybe let's see if you'll get in tornado, Nick. All right, let's see where you're at, Nick. I was gonna see where you're at so that I can come find out where your weather is. Oh my god. But yes, we got 2 areas of storm activity right now. We got one big sludge of tornadoes and another big sludge of warm air and cold air. 2 likes on the stream, okay, and I'm for some reason back up to 1.43 subscribers. I keep going down, and I keep going up, and then I keep going down, and then I keep going up. So, we'll see how many subscribers it takes for me to get to 1.44k. 1.44k. There's VidCon going on right now, but I'm not going to go to VidCon because my parents would say no. My parents would not even take me to VidCon. They'd be like, what the hell is VidCon? Okay, guys, so good news here. Near Higgins, we got a slight decrease in rotation right here. That's good news, but y'all still need to be remaining in your shelters because there is still a tornado warning. So you guys, look, the rotation is gone, but there is still a tornado warning issued for your state, for your area. I wouldn't be too surprised to see if this one near Woodward would start producing. I would not be too... Oh, look. So this one here near Woodward is starting to produce. You see this one near here, Woodward, guys? Near Sharon and Woodward. So we could get a tornado warning for those 2 areas, for parts where near Woodward is. Let's go back to take a look at this for tornado warning. Okay, so look, we got 1, 2, 3 areas of possible rotation. We got 3 areas of possible rotation. Let's play it on tilt 2 and see what it looks like. Oh! Big ass explosion right over here. And right over here. So I would be probably concerned right now about this area and this area because you guys probably might get some big tornadoes on the ground. Possibly ones that are even damaging. So yeah, stream's gonna end at 8:45 because there's not a lot of activity going on. There's very little activity going on. But y'all, we can just sit here and talk the rest of the stream until we get another tornado warning or another severe thunderstorm warning. Because all the warnings look the same. So y'all, we could just sit here the entire stream and just chill. Nick, by the way, I'm getting on RR, by the way, after this stream. So if you want to join me on RR, you can. Because that's where I'm doing what I'm going next, is I'm playing RR. So, y'all, we could just sit here and talk the rest of the stream until we get another severe thunderstorm warning or tornado warning for the... Wait. I don't think we're getting something, chat. No, we got one for Tennessee, though, but I don't think it's that bad. Let me check. This video is more like of a tornado stream than a severe weather outbreak stream. This is more like of a tornado stream. If you know what I mean. This is more like of a tornado stream, if you know what I mean. If we were getting severe weather warnings for, like, parts of Oklahoma, then we would probably, take a look at this. Oh, wait. Let's check this one for possible rotation. Let's check this one for rotation. Okay, so, not a lot, but some activity developing right there. Yeah, see? Look. This area right here is possible rotation. For some reason, whenever we get a severe thunderstorm warning issued here in Illinois, it immediately gets a tornado possible tag on it, chat. It's like no joke. It immediately gets a possible tornado tag on it. But guys, we don't have another warning for this area in Oklahoma, so we may sit here the rest of the stream and just chill and talk until we get another warning. I might play that, what is that thing called? That NOAA Weather Radio website thingy and put it right next to the speaker and just play that for the rest of the stream until 8:45 because we literally got nothing left here in Oklahoma. Or I will just straight up end the stream and we will go get on Rec Room now. Because I need to do that video still with Roomy. I need to do that new Roomy video still. We're going to play Cooking Simulator with Roomy. We're going to name the title Using Roomy in Rec Room. Using Roomy in Rec. In fact, I might just go ahead and do that now, guys. Like and subscribe. I will be making posts for any severe weather that hits my area if we all have to take shelter. So,